What's happening, everyone? We're back today with another video on the ST today. We're going to be fitting a Armster to armrest because I've had my jab today and my arm kills, and I've had this armrest sitting around for about 2 to 3 weeks maybe now. So it's about time we got this bad boy fitted. So yeah, let's get to it. So we're just going to start off with, excuse my car being a skip, I've got tyres in the back and all sorts of crap. We're just going to pull this up as hard as we can and get this part of the centre console off. I'm just pulling it and it should be able to tease it out. So all I'm going to do now is we'll take this outside in the driveway because it is hotter than a bloody sauna in here and I'm going to be starting to sweat bullets. So let's get back to this on the driveway. Okay, so we're out on the drive now. This centre console part is off, as you can see. So let's have a look at what we got inside the bag. So starting off, probably looking at that slotting over like that. Obviously be sure to make sure it's pushed all the way back so it's home. So if I just put that to one side, we've obviously got the actual armrest part itself. As you can see, it looks quite nice. I'll just adjust you up a bit so you can see down. So you've got the little lever top, little button here, and that opens it up. You've got like a suede inside, and you can also adjust it outwards and inwards. I've gone for the gloss black version. You can get this in grey, and it's got a little portable pocket on it as well. So we'll place that to one side. Okay, so we're back in the car now. Just wanted to show you it all outside. And basically what you want to do is, there is a little Phillips screw here. I'll just get a torch to make things a bit easier. So a little Phillips screw there, and then there is a 13mm bolt just there. So you're going to need an extension in the socket, and obviously probably like a stubby screwdriver for this part. But you want to remove those two screws, place this bracket in place, re-bolt it down, and then we'll show you the next step. Okay, so with the console removed, we can now scoot it over slightly with our extension, and we're now able to remove that 13mm. I'll just get the little last bit with my fingers. Okay, so that's out too. So we'll just leave that just up there for now. Okay, now we are going to get the bracket in the kit. As you can see, so if you put the handbrake down, as you can see, and then you will be able to tease that bracket in with the offset bracket so it slots underneath that 13mm, as you can see. And also you have some plastic, not plastic, captive nuts in the kit, which you click on. So as you can see, some captive nuts that just click onto the bracket as well. So all I'm going to do now is tighten this down, and then we'll look at actually getting this console fitted. I'm just going to clear some of this mess as well because it's absolutely a joke. To get this armrest onto here, we have 4 little washers, and obviously screws that go through these bolt holes. And if I get a light to these 4 screw holes here, so I'll just do that off camera quickly and then show you when it's done, 'cause it's pretty self-explanatory. It's just 4 screws basically. So once I've done that, I'll show you it all assembled. Okay, so now you can see they're all bolted down. Just use a Phillips bit on a ratchet, probably the best way of a long extension if I'm honest, so if you got one then that's great. But as you can see, if I turn the light back on, it is now all in one piece, which is nice. So just going to work out what sort of size drill bits we need. I'm sure it's a 3mm, but I've only got like a 3.5, so I'm going to have to try and hopefully pray that this will work. And I've misaligned that slightly, so I'm just going to put the self-tapper screw back in there by loosening this slightly, and then we should be all good to go. So I'm just going to get this back lined up and bolted down, get the console back on, get this back on, and hopefully we'll be able to bolt this bad boy down. Okay, so it's getting bloody dark. I'm running out of daylight, but as you can see, that's bolted down, that's screwed down. So if I just get this center console back on, a bit of persuasion, properly. So all we've got to do now is slot this part over best as we can. I'll try my best to get it as low as I can, because as you can see that's a bit pissed. So I'll do a bit of persuasion, and then all I've got to do is just drill each hole and go from there really. So once I get it lined up, I'll time lapse it with a drill, and then we'll put some screws in it, and that should be it. Okay, so she is in. Looks pretty good, to be fair, I must admit. Quite happy. I'll just put this seat right back. Should hopefully be able to see it better. But we'll go over what we did. Okay, so as you can see, there's 2 screws here. Basically all you want to do is line it up with 1 long screw and 1 skinny screw. The long screw goes at the front here, and the skinny screw will be at the back, like, or the short screw. So that's pretty much it. Okay guys, that's all for today's video on the Armster 2 armrest. I apologise, it got quite dark. I hate doing videos in the dark, but hopefully I've explained it as best as I can. But yeah, any questions, please feel free to ask. And if you did enjoy this video, please be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll catch you later.